What's going on, family? Back with another video. I hope everyone's doing good. Hope you're having a great day today. I had a thought today, and I was at work earlier today, and I was just thinking about how lonely it can be when you're trying to figure life out all by yourself. When you feel like you're drowning, you feel like you're trying to figure everything out on your own, and you don't have no one to reach out to, no one to talk to, no one to really speak to get those things off your chest. And it made me think about one of the things that has brought me closer to God, and one of the things that has shown me more about myself than anything else. And that's community. And whoever's watching this that is thinking, oh, I'm a Christian, as long as I got my Bible, I don't need to go to church. Oh, there's so many different denominations, I don't know which one is the right one, so therefore I'm not going to go to any church. I'm just going to be by myself, me, myself, and God, right? All throughout the New Testament, there's references to loving one another, not only loving our enemies, but also loving each other within the church. In fact, I got a few verses that I want to just spitball and read out to further the point home. 1 John chapter 4 verse 7 says, "Dear friends, let us love one another, for love comes from God. Everyone who loves has been born of God and knows God." Hebrews chapter 10, and we start at verse 24. "And let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds, not giving up meeting together, as some are in the habit of doing, but encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day approaching." You see, we shouldn't give up on going to church. We shouldn't give up on community. Because if you just think about it, being around like-minded people, it builds you up anyway. This might be a bad analogy. I'm not the best when it comes to analogies. But if I'm trying to get fit, I'm trying to get my body right for the summer, but I'm around people who overindulge, if I'm around people who overeat, if I'm around people who don't exercise constantly, well, sooner than later, I'm going to pick up on their habits. I'm going to pick up on their tendencies. And it's the same way when it comes to us as Christians trying to be alone in a world that actively hates us. I mean, the Bible talks about how the world hates us because we belong to Jesus Christ. So it's only right that we, as believers, bound together and love one another and build each other up. So I'm going to end off the video by saying this. Guess what I'm saying is go to church. Don't make it a habit of not going to church because so-and-so did something to you. Or don't make it a habit of not going to church because someone had said the wrong thing to you. At the end of the day, we're all flawed and we're all trying to live this life the best way we can. We're trying to live our lives towards Jesus, and we're trying to grow. And in the process of growing, we're going to make mistakes. But I guess that's where I want to end the video today. Don't be afraid to go to church. As I'm saying that, I'm speaking to myself, because I'm thinking about getting into ministries at church. I'm thinking about getting into maybe a children's ministry, or maybe getting into some kind of daycare, or whatever the case might be. But just being around a body of believers, it helps so much with edifying yourself or building yourself up, and being able to bounce back. If something's happening to you, you can have people that you can go to and talk about it with, pray about it with. Because, man, it gets so lonely when you're trying to figure this thing out on your own. And I can speak from personal experience. So, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you for hearing me yap. And I'll catch you on the next one. And until next time, tell somebody about Jesus.